our logic diagram of JK flip-flop, and there are 4 steps: 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. In when J equal to 0 and K equal to 0, there is a difference between the SR flip-flop logic diagram and JK flip-flop in this way only. This is the third input which is coming from the output of the first NAND gate, and this is the third input which is coming from the output of the second NAND gate. Okay, that is Qn and Qn bar. These two outputs will be the input of this NAND gate. Okay, and when we solve, then we can understand what we are saying. J equal to 0 and K equal to 0 and clock equal to always 1 to trigger the flip-flop. Okay, when J equal to 0 and K equal to 0, then what happened? This is J equal to 0 and this is J equal to 0 and clock equal to 1. 0 into something, that is our third input, whatever may be our third input. So J equal to, if J equal to 0, then all the multiplication of this, and it is 0, and after and the output of the NAND gate is now 1. Okay, and here the one input is 1 and the another input is coming from the output of the this NAND gate, that is Qn bar. So Qn plus 1 is equal to, we can write that 1 dot Qn bar whole bar. Qn plus 1 equal to, we can write 1 dot Qn bar whole bar, that is Qn. And when it is Qn plus 1, that is also here this output is also 1 and this is from the Qn. So 1 dot Qn tar whole bar, 1 dot Qn then whole bar. So Qn plus 1 whole bar equal to 1 dot Qn equal to Qn bar. Okay, so if here we can see that if Qn plus 1 is equal to Qn, then Qn plus 1 bar equal to Qn bar. So 1 is another's complement. Okay, so if we don't get any value of the Qn plus 1, we do not need to calculate, because we know that the Qn plus 1 bar will be the complement of Qn plus 1 value. Okay, will be the complement of the value of Qn plus 1. So it proves that that we get the complement of the no change state. Here we get the complement of the no change state. Then again it is J second condition. When it is second condition, that is J equal to 0 and K equal to 1, then clock equal to 1. When J equal to 0, that will be the same case, and Qn plus 1 will be Qn, only Qn. Okay, and when K equal to 1, then what happened? Then K equal to 1 and clock equal to 1 dot 1, that is 1, and dot the other third input will be Qn. This is our third input, that is Qn. 1 dot Qn then whole bar, that is Qn bar. Here our output is now Qn bar. Here our output is now Qn bar. So one input is Qn bar and another input is from Qn, that is Qn dot Qn bar, then whole bar, that shall be our Qn plus 1 bar. So okay, now Qn plus 1 bar equal to Qn dot Qn bar then whole bar, that is 0. Qn dot Qn we know from the Boolean algebra rules, we can write that A dot A bar equal to 0. So Qn dot Qn bar equal to 0, 0 bar equal to 1. When Qn plus 1 bar equal to 1, that is high, so this function is now reset and set equal to 0, and this is the reset. And the third option is that J equal to 1, K equal to 0. When K equal to 0, then it will be our output is 1. K equal to 0, so the multiplication of 3 inputs are 1, multiplication of 3 inputs are 0, and and after NAND gate, after passing the NAND gate, our output is now 1, and the one input of this NAND gate is 1 and the another input is Qn. So 1 dot Qn then whole bar, 1 dot Qn then whole bar equal to what? 1 dot Qn then whole bar equal to Qn bar. Okay,